YouTube, what's going on? It's been quite a while. Anyway, got a cigar review going on here. Smells pretty good. This is a Perla Del Mar. I'm not sure what the exact size is, what it's called. I'm not sure the ring gauge or anything, but this is a box press stick, and it's got a pretty nice smell to it. It's I'm smelling just the main part of it. It's just kind of a dry, grassy, kind of a hay smell. But when I smell the end, you know, like the filler, it's got a little bit sweeter of a smell. It's almost like and it's hard to explain, like a creamy, like a slightly sweet, creamy, fresh hay smell. So yeah, let me go ahead and cut it up. I don't think I want to say I haven't smoked one of these before. I think my friend Jamie had one of these. I want to say I took a couple puffs of it, and I think it was pretty good. It was kind of mild, but I want to have the whole experience here. So here we go. A little bit of a rough cut there. Alright. Alright. I think I'll use some matches for a change. Match. Finish off one more match, hopefully. All right. It's got a nice draw to it, producing a good bit of smoke. It's pretty mild so far. Not a whole lot of flavors. It's a little bit of a dry papery taste, but it's not too bitter or anything. Maybe just a slight woodiness. just a tiny bit of warmth, just kind of on the front of the tongue. It's not really enough to bite, but it's just a little bit of warmth on the front of the tongue there. It smells really nice to me. It smells kind of different. I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain. It's almost like I almost want to say like a chemically, sort of a paper burning smell. I mean, that sounds weird, but it smells good to me. Alright, well, let this develop some more, and I'll let you know what the updates are. Stay tuned. Alright guys, probably about a third of the way down, and the ash is still holding on. Probably about 1.5 inches or so. Maybe just a little more than an inch. It's probably about 1.5 inches. Go ahead and tap the sash off before it falls. Right after I lit it, once I was kind of going a little bit uneven, so I did a little touch out right after I lit the cigar, and it's been fine ever since. No problem since then. So to me, it's kind of gotten a little more dry and kind of almost like a dry, chemically bitter taste, sort of, which is not really what I'm looking for in a cigar. But it's still, you know, a good experience to, you know, try a new cigar and see what it's like and everything. But I don't know. Most of the woodiness for this pretty much the whole first third of the smoke, kind of the woodiness kind of went down. It's not really there at all. But I kind of just got a couple fleeting, I guess, hints of it just now. A little bit of woodiness, but mostly just kind of a dry, papery, slightly bitter taste. So we'll see if it improves in the rest of the cigar. I'll keep you posted. Alright guys, I'm back to the last part of the cigar here. Final updates. I forgot to say from the get-go, this is a very light cigar. Even when, like, before I even started smoking it, it was very, very light. You almost can't tell it's in your hand. Like I said, it is a box press. The wrapper is very thin. There was a place kind of toward the beginning of the cigar, a little piece that was kind of flaking off, a little triangle shaped piece that was kind of flaking off a little bit, but it wasn't really a problem. It burned right past it, and there was no problems with that. But I do have some complaints. First of all, I went to take the band off. I literally just got done saying to myself, wow, what a pretty band that is. You know? I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's a really pretty band. It's got some, it's got a tall ship on there, or a tall sail ship, or whatever you want to call it, and like a little lighthouse, and you know, it's got the ocean. And Perla del Mar means pearl of the ocean, I believe. I think I saw that on the internet. Anyway, it's just a really pretty band. It's blue and gold and white. Nice looking band. I literally just got done saying to myself, what a nice looking band, you know, that'll be a nice one to collect. And I tried to remove the band. I tried to, you know, peel it off, and it started ripping. The band itself started ripping and not really coming off at all, and so I couldn't take it off that way, and so I ended up having to try to slide it off. I actually was able to slide it off. In the process, it took, I don't know if you can see or not, it took some chunks of the wrapper out there, but it's not really, I guess it's not really affecting the smoke, I don't think, but just kind of annoying. And there hasn't really been any changes hardly. It's been a pretty consistent smoke, which is not a bad thing. But the bad thing is I don't really like the flavor profile. It's just been, whew, it's cold out here. Sorry. It's just kind of dry, papery, bittery, or dry, papery, kind of bitter. The little bit of warmth on the tongue that I described the first part of the cigar, that probably lasted only like 5 minutes, and then here in the last third, a little bit of zing, a little bit of spices come on the front of the tongue. But it's not completely consistent. Sometimes you'll get it for a few draws and then it'll kind of disappear again. It might come back, but it's just kind of on the draw mostly. It really disappears pretty quickly after the draw. But yeah, it's not my cup of tea really. It's kind of dry, papery, bittery, or dry, papery, bitter. But you know, I'll give it a couple points, a couple pieces of credit for, you know, it burns well, produces a lot of smoke, it's got a nice draw to it, nice looking band, but that's really about it for me. Yeah, it's always fun to experience a cigar at least one time, but I think this will be the only time for me for Perla Del Mar. I don't believe I'll be buying these again. Sorry to say, but it's not my thing really. I have to give it a 4 out of 10, just for my personal preference. But you win some, you lose some. Anyway, I might smoke it, I don't know, 5 more minutes. I think it's actually coning in. Yeah, because the outside is not really burning. I might smoke it 2, 3, 5 more minutes, I don't know. Just get my money's worth, which price is another good thing about the cigar too, I guess. It's under $6, it was like $5.60 for this stick, so not too bad. But I'm just not crazy about the taste. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. You have a good one. Keep on piping. Keep on sticking.